Hi, everybody. Hi, Evan.
Hey, Cameron.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm just going to start off. I'm just going to say it, guys. I have an admission to make. My name's not really Cameron.
Okay.
My name's Evan. And
All right.
we just thought it would be cool
Yeah.
because it would be weird if it would get confusing.
Yeah, his name is Evan Cameron. My name is,
Evan.
yeah, Evan.
It's like-
the Evan brothers.
It's like Mario, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. How we doing?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, no, my real admission is that I'm not done with my episode about the barbarian migrations, and it's mostly my own fault. I don't know. I didn't leave enough time to finish the research I needed to do, and then here we are.
Yeah, we already delayed recording from Thursday to Saturday, and then
Yeah.
and then Friday night rolled around, and we were like, well, we'll just record something anyway. We're going to see Gladiator 2 tonight, which we're excited for.
Yeah.
And recently, this past Monday, I went to a antique store in Providence. And let me tell you, these antique stores do not have the same prices as the ones in New Bedford. But
You want to see some bad prices? Go to an antique store anywhere near Cape Cod.
yeah, I bet.
boy.
Yeah. Jesus, yeah. But I did. They had a edged weapons section at the store. Very small, only about 5 pieces. But Cameron,
Well, 4 now.
yeah, 4 now, because Cameron is a big fan of getting bladed weapons.
I don't know if big fan is the right word.
You are a big fan of your small collection.
I now have
that.
3 pieces in my collection.
You're a big fan of your small collection. But yeah, so it was funny. There was this super hysterical knife with like a wolf's head hilt and like just American flags and wolves all over like the sheath and whatnot.
And
I
it
sent a
definitely
picture.
looks like a ground down, like a steak. Like somebody made this. Yeah. It's not like...
the thing is insanely dull too.
Yeah,
like, you
and
can
the
just
way
ring
that
it.
it's not like nice. It's not like a nice knife.
Yeah, but I saw it and I took a picture and I just sent it to Cam. I said, "This is very Cam coded."
Yeah, and well, I've never felt so seen because it was.
Immediately he just goes, "How much is it, LMAO?"
Hey, the price was right. So so we're arranging a meetup at Gladiator, and we were saying not off camera. Well, I guess we have cameras off mic that we were going to bring it into the theater. And then here we are.
Yeah, he should eat his popcorn with it, just like spear each individual piece. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for sure.
Yeah,
we should do
totally normal and cool thing to do.
Yeah, I think it's cool just to see if you can get a knife into a theater, which you can.
They don't pat you down.
No, dude,
man.
there's no reason that I couldn't. Like,
I mean,
you could bring anything you want into a theater.
Hell, you can eat beans in the theater.
That's exactly. I remember being a kid and like, sneaking candy in and stuff and feeling like it was, dude, the dead-eyed fucking teenagers working at
stoned out of their mind. They don't give a shit.
Do not care. They do not care. They want you to do it. They want you to bring your own goobers.
Yeah,
goobers is a weird example. I don't think you can buy goobers outside of movie theaters.
Snow caps.
So snow caps, right? Also known as nonpareils.
Yeah.
A fantastic candy.
Mm-hmm. I love them. Yeah,
they're really good.
I'm in general. I'm a fan of the old people candies. I like my Whoppers. I like my milk duds. My dots.
How do you feel about Rolos?
Rolos, fuck, man.
Really
I'm sorry,
good.
Man. I don't understand how people hate on them. It's literally just chocolate and caramel.
Yeah,
in a
they're
fun
delicious.
Little shape.
They're delicious.
Yeah, it's great.
And I agree with you about Whoppers too. Like, it's I think it's good. And this is real fat kid shit, right? Like, you learn to like the lesser liked candies because there's always plenty of those left over.
Oh yeah,
because people are skipping Whoppers, and if you're somebody who's into Whoppers, dude, Payday.
Shopping for Whoppers.
Speaking of good candies, Payday's good candy.
Yeah, Payday's great. I love Payday. Payday's a good one. Yep.
So anyway, Halloween's coming up, and we thought it would be fun.
Just 11 months away.
We thought it would be fun to rate every candy we can think of. We have officially fallen off the edge of the podcast guy Cliff, and that's where we're at. We're going to rate every
First up,
candy.
sugar daddies.
What is a sugar daddy?
It's literally just like caramel, right? Like on a stick.
Sugar daddy?
You've never seen this?
No, I know like of it, but like...
Yeah, it's literally just like caramel on a stick. Like that's... It's...
Yeah.
Yeah. That is stuck to the tooth shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know what's good is a Charleston Chew.
We have already staked our claim as the most pro Charleston Chew podcast on the podcast left. Yep.
Really?
Yeah, we've talked about Charleston Chews like multiple times before.
Don't
previous
listen.
episodes.
Okay. I've already taken the veil off and admitted publicly that I don't remember. So you don't have to do the blustering. Like
I'm not saying that. I'm like, dude, do you want me to say the exact episode? I don't know. Previous episodes. Yes. We talked about them. I don't have my Charleston Chew counter every time it comes up on the podcast. Okay. I couldn't tell you the exact one, but we have discussed Charleston Chews on the podcast before.
Yeah.
I've also taken pictures of myself or of my research method and put them online, and it includes Charleston Chew. I sometimes eat a Charleston Chew while I'm doing research for the podcast, writing episodes. Yep.
Nice, dude.
So,
I wouldn't know anything about that because I no longer do research or write episodes as of like the last whatever. When did the Congo episodes end? Like 2 months ago?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Now, here's the thing. I actually do have a lot of good research done. I just it's the writing. It's like I've got all my notes. It's just turning it into an episode. I've been a real slacker. Yep. It's cool though. It's an interesting subject, and what I've realized doing it is that, and I won't like give too much away because I don't want to like take the juicy parts of the episode itself, but the prevailing thought, like, and this is always true with history, but a lot of the approach to the way that like the quote unquote barbarian invasions or the whatever fall of the Western Roman Empire, the way that's changed, the view of that has changed even since like we were in school together. Is really cool. And the sort of dismantling of the idea of like the medieval dark ages or whatever is I find interesting and vindicating as a man who is not descended from the dark-haired Southern European
large-nosed, the Roman nose.
I didn't say shit about noses. Okay,
I did. I just said shit.
I would never say anything about.
You've never mentioned it. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. Do I make fun? I don't make fun of your nose.
Oh, I mean, I like my nose, but yeah
I've got
gentle
no issues
ripping. Generally speaking, it'll come up when I talk about your nipples.
Well, yeah, I guess here's the thing. I think it's fair to say that when it comes to like physical appearance stuff, you really do have the market cornered on that. You're much meaner to me about the way I look. I don't do that really. I think
you do a little, the height and stuff like that.
Again, not really though. Like it'll come up in conversation because you'll say something like you're like a big ogre, and then I'm like, okay, well, yeah, but we can both agree it's awesome that I'm this size. Like it is great. Yeah. There are times when it's better to be a man of your stature. Sure, car shopping,
flying
on a plane.
Yeah,
Evan likes flying Spirit. He prefers it.
Sitting in the seats at Fenway Park.
Oh yeah, dude, that's always funny. Going to a ball game.
You guys, I really wish you guys could see Cameron sitting in the bleachers at Fenway. Like he straight up cannot move his knees. It's like once he sits down, the only way to shift at all is to stand up again. Like his knees are just like
they're off to the side and also still touching the. So here's something I actually want to mention. So this has come up a few times because we've reached a point. We've been doing this for like we're in our fourth year now, And we've met a bunch of people that have like been on the show, people that, listen to the show. Every single time, this has happened like 3 or 4 times now. Every single time I've met someone in person who I know from this show, one of the first things they say to me is like, whoa, I didn't expect you to be like a large person. Yeah. And it's funny because we talk about it pretty. I wouldn't say giant. I'm like on the largest. I'm like the largest you can be inside the normal line. Like if I was an inch or two taller, I would be freaky.
Yeah, you are like butting. You're like butting up against the normal talls.
Like I'm 6'4", and I'm at my heaviest. I was 350. That was like before I quit drinking, and now I'm down around like 285. Like I'm a large dude. I'm big. Yeah. And it's funny to me that like people don't expect that because we talk about it, like not all the time. It's not like it's like a part of my personality, and I think part of it is that I don't have like a big guy personality. I really don't think I do. I think a lot of dudes my size would probably be chiller than I am, and like less prone to like personal insecurity and the like tendency towards like talking shit that comes with. And something that I've thought about a lot, like especially like me as a younger man, but even like in our relationship, it's like definitely come up. I don't think of myself as this like large person. And there are definitely times in my past where like I would be like, I guess basically to another person, it probably seemed like I was a fucking bully. And meanwhile, here I am like thinking I'm this fucking like little loser that like, is just going to get beaten up. No, I was the fucking guy. And like, my defense mechanisms were just offense. Yeah. Because when you're bigger than someone and you're mean to them, well,
I know who you are. Yeah. So like, I know your personality, but yeah, like if I had no idea who you were and you just started talking shit to me, I would just be like, all right, man.
All right, dude. Are you going to take my lunch money now? Like,
no,
it's because I think I suck. So. But that's not an excuse, but it is true. Yeah. And I think, I didn't play football. I get asked that a lot, too. I played the euphonium.
Yeah, you didn't play basketball, didn't play football.
Yeah, no. Nope. No physical challenges for me. I played Final Fantasy VII. Which is still a good one.
Yeah, still.
That's a dumb as hell game. Like it's still really good, but it is way dumber than I remember. Yeah. Like I remembered it being really badass. It's not a badass. It's a dumb game.
You know, it's a fucking awesome game that I've been super into.
Death Stranding,
dude. Fucking God, Hideo. I don't know what fucking ether this dude is tapped into, but to quote my boy Rust Cole, he's fucking mainlining the secret truth of the universe, dude. God, Hideo, dude. This fucking game is blowing my mind nonstop. It's so good. Yeah, it's so fucking good. Okay. It does not make sense why it's so much fun. Like, it is a game that is, like, almost entirely cutscenes and fetch quests. There are, like, boss battles and stuff like that, and, like, there's, like, stealth aspects to it and whatnot, but it's just,
it's mostly you just, like, being a delivery boy in, like, a wasteland, right?
Yeah, basically. And, like, just, like, trying to, like, reconnect, like, the United Cities of America after, like, this, like, insane cataclysmic event that, like, basically the world of like the dead like smashed into the living, and there's like souls like that like exist in this like.
And don't you have like an in utero fetus?
Yeah, it's called a BB, which is for a bridge baby. Which is like this like little like baby like in like it's like a intentionally prematurely born baby from what's called a still mother. And like it's in this like little like tank like
this game sounds dumb as hell, bro.
It's fucking amazing, dude. It's like strapped to your chest, and it helps identify what are called beached things, which are basically like spirits on a realm called the beach. That's like basically like a sort of like alternate dimension of like death. And so like the beach things are like dead people, like. But if they come in contact with their like body, like if you die, you can like swim towards your body on the beach. But then it like makes this huge explosion called a void out that will just destroy part of the map. So if you die, like you destroy a huge part of the map. But like you can like fight those things or like by like using grenades made out of your own blood that you throw at them.
What the fuck,
dude? Hideo is fucking on a different realm, man. I like. all of the shit. And then, like, stars, like, it's, you know, Hideo's a star fucker, so, like, Leia Seydoux, Mads Mikkelsen, Norman Reedus, Margaret Qualley are all in it. Guillermo del Toro's likeness, as well as Nicholas Winding Refn's are in it. The sequel's gonna have
so their likeness, does that mean that they didn't provide the voices?
Right, yeah, so they didn't do the mocap or the voices, they just kind of provide their likeness. You know, they're not actors, so...
Right.
But, yeah, so it's got, like, all these, like, stars. And the sequel's gonna have Elle Fanning in it, sister of Dakota Fanning, and one other person I can't remember.
Oh, Dakota Fanning, that's Elle Fanning's sister.
Yeah, correct, yep. Exactly.
Got it.
But, yeah, no, it's just, like, an absolutely insane game. It's so good.
Yeah, and I know it's really cheap right now, so maybe I'll play it.
Yeah, I got it for like $20 off because, well, it was also wicked annoying. I just bought it on Steam when it went on sale, and then literally the next day, Hideo like announced he was like, "Hey, JK, I actually just acquired the full rights to this game, so I'm releasing it now on Xbox."
Oh, dude, hell yeah!
So I just refunded it and then got it on Xbox. But yeah, it's super good. I definitely recommend it. It is like, dude, it's also just like predates like COVID. So like the game came out in 2019. But it's basically, like, about, like, the proliferation of, like, delivery systems before the apocalypse, which, like, led to, like, automation, and then everybody became basically, like, addicted to delivery, which also had this, like, sort of, like, the world was more connected than ever before, but in some ways was also, like, everybody was, like, less connected from everybody else.
Which is, like, we live in that right now. Like,
yeah, and then
in a weird
COVID
way,
happens.
We have access to...
Yeah, the COVID happens literally the next year after the game came out.
What did Hideo Kojima know?
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's mainlining the secret truth of the universe.
He might be.
But then, like,
or maybe he's just a fucking weird geek who, like, has cool ideas. Like, he's just a weirdo creative geek.
Yeah, and then, like, yeah, so then there's also, like, people became addicted to making deliveries. Like, there's a social aspect to the game where you get likes for, like, doing things. And then after, like, the apocalypse happened, some people, like, who were deliverers and got addicted so badly to getting the likes that they went insane. And they, like, steal other people's cargo to deliver it themselves in order to get the likes. And then there was, like, it was discovered that there's a new, like, basically, like, endorphin that's released in your brain called lycocin when you get social media likes. Dude, it's so fucking crazy.
You make me feel under the hood and I'm hurt. And if I start a commotion, I run the risk of losing you, and that's worse.
Oh boy. Man, I got to tell you, it's a different type of game coming out of Japan.
Yeah. Sure is, yeah.
Like it's just a different thing.
Yep, they're on some different shit out there.
So I've been playing a really different game that's that's
Yeah.
really dumb in a less redeemable way, but still actually having a really fun time with it.
Yeah.
Dragon Age: The Veilguard, which is bad.
I mean, the other games are bad too.
They're bad to varying degrees. There are things about them I like. There are things about all of them that I like.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's like it's the standard BioWare thing where they have something that works in one game, and then the next game they get rid of that good part about it and like replace it with a bad thing.
Right?
They just constantly do that.
Yeah, I think that what would have been cool, because there was a lot actually about the last one, Inquisition, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing that's always been bad about the Dragon Age games is like the art style and the fucking like design of everything looks dumb as fuck in these games. Like, they'll be like, "Oh, here's like the coolest armor in the game," and it's dumb. It's bad.
Yeah.
You know, it never looks good. That was true in Mass Effect too. Like the guns, they all look bad. Like everything looks bad. They don't design cool looking shit. Okay. But there were like you said, like systems in those games that were fun, and that last one was cool. Like the companions were really good. They got like some legitimate like celebrities to do some of them, and like the story was pretty cool. Like a lot of it was neat. The end of it was pretty bad, but it was fun. And in this one, they were like, cool. We think what people liked about that was like all the shit that like like the fucking worst parts of it, which were like. The fucking bad humor and like the whatever, and so they cut out all the actual like right. They cut out all the like actual like any like open world shit. They cut out like all the fucking most of the role playing elements, and it's now just this sort of like dumbed down action RPG that's like clearly heavily influenced by the new God of War games, but like lacks the like artistic originality and depth of them. Because those games are really fun, and it's still cool. Like it's dumb and mindless, but I'm only playing it because I couldn't get a refund on it. So you know what I mean? Like you
played it too long for the refund.
Yeah, I got it. I was a little high. I got a little stoned. I had a day off, and okay, this would have been a great day, for example, to finish writing my episode. But what I did was I ate 2 edibles. And got like just drooling stoned, which I don't really do that often. Like a thing of edibles will last me a year usually. But I got really high and saw that it had come out and didn't do any research and saw that it got really good reviews, but they're lies.
Oh, like they definitely paid for those.
They're lies. Yeah. Those reviews are lies. So, but I just saw, I was like, oh damn, the new Dragon Age came out and it got like straight 9s. I was like, all right, cool. Like fuck it, I'll get that and I'll play that for a minute. And within 30 minutes of booting the game up, I was like, I got to do some research. I went and I was like, I looked at like Dragon Age reviews fake. And it's like, yeah, no, they are fake. They're all fucking fake. Definitely paid for. Do not recommend spending money on the game. I will say it will be free eventually, I'm sure, or like very cheap. It might be worth it once it's like $10 or $20 if it ever hits that point. But yeah, it's not a $70 game. It's like a Call of Duty level writing that they just like slapped like a dumb looking fucking fantasy overworld on, and then they do a thing that like I do think is hokey, which is that like every character is romanceable by every character no matter what. Yeah. And so like every time and they did that in Baldur's Gate 3 actually, and I thought that was fucking lame too. It's the only part of that game I didn't like, is that like you would talk to any character and they're all just like, excellent, I'm in love with you, and it's just like, okay, all of you, like I don't know.
Baldur's Gate was swag when it first came out though, because they like kind of fucked up the coding on it, so like everybody immediately was just trying to suck your dick clean. Like,
well, and I think like for a lot of people that's a draw. People like the dating sim thing in video games, right? Like, I guess that's a big thing with the Persona games, which I haven't played, but like, I don't care about that. And I'm going to say something that might alienate some of our hardcore gamer audience, but and I think it's because Evan and I we sometimes go on real dates, and the fake ones lose a little bit of their luster.
The anime waifu doesn't really have the same draw when you're when you're getting your shit slobbed on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And I'm not
doesn't really work.
Hey, just a normal amount, not making any kind of outrageous claims.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Fake dating in games, it just...
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's an entire Fire Emblem game that's about you as a teacher sleeping with your students. It's like, dude, that is the most pervert fucking like
Matt Gates sim.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that'd be awesome. It's like a Tony Hawk pro skater, Matt Gates pro dater. Dude,
God.
It's just you as like a 35-year-old man going to high school parties.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying not to fucking pick the option that like freaks out the 16-year-old.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God. Matt Gates.
Okay, so I do want to say, so we can discuss it very briefly, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so many years ago, early on in our podcast history, episode 10, I discussed
That was episode
Matt Gates.
10?
Yeah, episode 10, dude. That's how long ago it was.
Wow, I thought that would have been like episode 40.
No, that was episode 10, Enemy at the Gates, where I discussed, this is back in 2021, where I discussed the Matt Gates story as it was to that point. You know, It involved his friend who was like I have to redo a lot of this, but it was his friend who like worked as like in some kind of like tax collection role in Florida.
Yes.
And they were like printing fake IDs for high school girls, and Matt Gates making Venmo payments on his public account.
And they're always
high
just
school girls.
like $400, like for being a cool girl, like
and for being my friend, all that kind of
cool.
shit. One of them just said test and shit like that. But
flight
so
and hotel.
Yeah, so they're just like paying for underage girls for sex on Venmo on public accounts and all that. And then also I got into the weird story about Matt Gates' family being like blackmailed in order to fund a rescue operation for a CIA asset or like agent who is in an Iranian prison. Yeah. So we discussed all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can go back and listen to that episode. But my next one, which I will be working on very shortly, I'm going to do Enemy at the Gates Redux. We'll be going back over all that stuff.
Cut, the final edition.
Yeah, exactly. Matocalypse now. So we will go through all of that stuff that we discussed previously, as well as all of the new stuff that has come out about him. Because, folks, we love Matt Gates here. We've talked about Matt Gates many times on this podcast.
He's
America's preeminent pedophile right now. So
he and George Santos, I think, are the two best politicians of the last decade to come out of this country. And I mean, you've got like your Lauren Boeberts who like, I mean, there's a lot to dislike about her, but like, would I let her jack me off at a public theater?
Oh,
of course.
Fuck yes, my dude.
There's Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's like kind of shifted into obscurity, like, cause she's just, everybody I think kind of realized she's just sort of dumb.
She's definitely not obscurity. She's like, one of the stars of the Republican Party.
Still?
Yes,
maybe
dude,
I've
she's
shifted
always
into
front and
obscurity,
center.
bro. Maybe I've just checked out. I don't.
Oh yeah, dude.
Attention.
She's like one of their stars, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's always there. She's like always like
I know?
in committees and shit like that. They have fully taken the MTG pill, dude.
Well, good. I mean, good for her. I think it's nice
Taylor
to see
Greene
women
going
succeed.
her own way. Yep.
Is Lauren Boebert still in Congress?
I believe so. Yeah. Although maybe not. I remember there was maybe she was gonna.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is. She just kind of shut the fuck up.
She's only 3 years older than me, dude.
Yeah, you got a chance, bro. And she's a grandma too, isn't she? Isn't she a grandma now?
She's 37. She did get divorced.
Right? Yeah.
So there's that. Personal life.
Yeah, let's see her. Yeah.
Silt, Colorado.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Grandma Watch.
She's a grandmother?
Is she? I'm not sure. I've something about her kid was in the news. I thought it was like maybe her kid had a kid or there was something.
She's got some sort of blood flow disease.
Okay.
Cited for careless driving.
No.
They were at the musical Beetlejuice in a theater in Denver.
Yeah, jacking some dude
she
off.
She was vaping and giving an HJ.
Yeah, and over the pants
and he was fondling her breasts.
Yeah, her big fakes. They're not naturals, folks. Those are definitely fakes. This is just like degraded into awful
how
content.
big do you think they are?
Just awful
whatever.
content.
I don't know if she's a grandmother or not.
Yeah, maybe not. But who knows?
Her
kid was in the news.
She is, sorry to say, she's a hottie.
Yeah, she's baddie.
She's good looking. But what are you gonna do? I mean, that's not the most important thing about a person.
No, it's just number 2. Number 1 is how rich they are.
Yeah, number 1 is how rich they are. Then number 2 is how good looking they are.
Yeah, exactly.
If Matt Gaetz didn't have that face, that fucking face,
that fucking Botox-filled face.
Yeah, but it's not. It's I don't know. There's something structurally incorrect about the way that he's proportioned.
Yeah, his fucking eyebrows and shit. Yeah,
he looks like, if you've ever seen Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, the Steve Martin, Michael Caine flick, which is a fun movie. When Steve Martin is playing Ruprecht the Monkey Boy, there's or he kind of looks like Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Some folks call it the Kaiser Blade.
Have you seen Billy Bob Thornton recently? Like what he looks like?
Not recently, though.
Oh my god, dude! So he's got this thing where his hair is fake, right? Everybody knows that because he was bald in Sling Blade. You don't grow your hair back. That's not how that works. Sometimes they can implant some in your head. Sometimes you get a hairpiece, whatever. But he's at all his public appearances since 2019. He wears he does this fashion thing that I'm fascinated by, where he wears big saggy beanies, and then there's an earring in the beanie. That's not in his ear, bro. There's an earring in the beanie, like a big pirate earring dangling from the hat.
What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, man, his look has evolved in a really...
That man looks like a cult leader who's trying to touch up some children.
For sure. Yeah, and he does the hat over the beanie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. Beanie has an earring.
Folks, you have to right now pull your phone out. I don't care if you're driving. Pull your phone out. Search Billy Bob Thornton 2024. Well, that's right. Who cares? Don't care if you got your kid in the back seat, whatever. I don't care if you're driving in a school zone. Pull your phone out right now and look this shit up,
dude. It's crazy. But so you see what I'm talking about with the beanie earring, right?
Yeah, the beanie earring. Yeah, it's like fucking on the outside,
and it's in all the photos. And he does this thing where it's like a bandana or like a beanie or like a head wrap with like a bowler hat or like a fedora over the beanie. A lot of chains. I don't know, man. I don't know how to describe it.
It's a crazy look.
It's a crazy look. It's the sort of look that you can cultivate if you're like a celebrity.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about Billy Bob. Billy Bob's a fine actor.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Bob's done some good work.
Bad Santa. Yep.
Bad Santa. Yep. But Sling Blade's not a bad movie.
Sling Blade, yeah. That was Sling Blade. When I originally signed up for Netflix, when I was in high school, this is back when you got the DVDs.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like streaming thing. The first movie I rented was Sling Blade.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, my dad always used to tell me about it. It's like,
what did you want to watch that for? Like sort of tips and tricks on how to cope, or like?
What are you trying to say there, Cameron? I would like you to enunciate what you're trying
to say.
What
I'm trying to say is I've noticed that you have kind of an affinity for potted meat.
Okay.
I think there's peckers in there.
French fried taters.
I like the way you talk too, Carl. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm just saying that there's a...
Yeah. Some folks call it a Sling Blade. I call it a Kaiser Blade.
Dwight Yoakam is in that movie.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Love Dwight Yoakam.
Yeah.
Okay, shit. All right. Let's see here. Anyway, so yeah, we're not going to talk too much about Matt Gaetz because you want to do a director's cut sequel to that episode.
That's right, yeah.
And I'm going to talk to you guys about about the Goths.
Yeah. I mean, hey, dude, we have like approaching fucking nuclear salvos coming pretty soon, right? Isn't that cool? Fucking Russia.
Oh, why?
Launching...
Because we're enabling Ukraine to use U.S. missiles.
Yeah. So then Russia basically did a shot off the bow where they fired a fucking mid-range ICBM with no warhead attached to it. Yeah. So like there's no real explosion, but they fired that with accompaniment of 7 other missiles that hit Dnipropetrovsk in Ukraine. Just to say like, hey, like we are willing to do this, and you can't. There's no defense against this because it's hypersonic ICBM.
Yeah.
So they said
that's
the
ICBM
hit Mach 10. What's really funny though, is that fucking Zelensky, dude. This dude, his days are so limited. The guy.
Do you mean on Earth, or do you mean as a?
Oh yeah, on Earth, dude. Yeah, once the war's done, they're not gonna.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like Nazi military. They're not gonna be chill with a Jewish man as the head of state. So he did go and say that Ukraine intercepted 6 of the 7 other missiles that Russia fired, not the ICBM, but 6 of the 7 other ones. And then there's like videos of like 7 or 8 direct hits on the ground.
Yeah.
After it's like, dude, like just blatantly, like, you didn't fucking intercept shit, dude. Like,
yeah.
We saw all of them hit in the video. There's literally like 7. You can see 7 individual missiles, all with like what looks to be like multiple like blasts from it, or not blasts because they weren't really like equipped with any kind of warhead. But I mean, like the video, you see 7 entries. Like,
yeah, it's most of the technology that exists for intercepting the missiles that are actually worth intercepting, right?
Yeah.
Like, people talk a lot about, like, Israel's Iron Dome, right? And even that has a...
And then they have the David Sling as well. I think the other one was called. The David Sling
you'd be shocked at how low the success rate of...
I mean, you can't intercept hypersonic missiles. Like,
well, that's the thing. Yeah, so when it comes to, like, nuclear payload, or like the stuff that would actually really... Yeah. I mean, that's, like, world-ending shit. There's no stopping it. We have... Yeah. And Russia, we're assuming, has, and China probably, the most up-to-date technology that exists to intercept those types of missiles, and they're on their best days, they're like 10% effective. And nobody's launching a nuke, right? Like, North Korea might launch a nuke. Every other country on
Earth. Israel.
Oh, no. I'm not saying like the probability of a country launching nuclear weapons. What I'm saying is, nobody who has nuclear weapons is going to send one ICBM.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, not ICBM, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I would say... I would say
if we were to launch a nuclear strike anywhere in the world, we're not sending one missile. We're sending hundreds of missiles, or hundreds of warheads in dozens of missiles, and they're going to be launched from land, sea, and air. And they're getting through. Right, like there's no way to stop a true like nuclear superpower like us or Russia or China. There is no stopping a nuclear attack once it's been decided.
The thing that the United States missiles are nowhere near as good as like Russia's and China's. Like the United States, I think.
Yeah, but our deployment, our ability to deploy,
it's deployment. The United States is able to deploy their missiles from basically anywhere on Earth. They can deploy from subs. They can deploy from ships. They can deploy from
our nuclear
air.
Submarine fleet is the most horrifying invention ever to have existed on this planet.
Yeah, exactly. And so Russia also has nuclear subs.
Yeah, but I'm not making some like whatever dick swinging thing, but like the U.S.'s ability to deploy, and nuclear subs are the pinnacle of nuclear technology in terms of like,
because you also don't know where the fucking subs are.
You don't know where the subs are. They can stay underwater for like months, and they have the benefit, which is true of nuclear missiles deployed from air as well, that you can call back the assault. But the subs are they're the absolute pinnacle.
That's the United States is like, that's their best basically offensive weapon.
And just the fact that they
can launch from anywhere.
We have so many overseas bases, way more than
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They have the United States has the ability to launch from basically anywhere on Earth.
And that's true of our ability to invade on the ground too. Like that's what has maintained our military supremacy. Like, we do still have somewhat of a technological edge in some areas, but like,
I wouldn't really say the United States has had a very good track record over the last 70 years in invading on the ground.
I'm not saying that once we're there, we always win.
Generally speaking, we get kicked out.
Yeah, what I'm
where
saying
we invade
is
on
we
the
can
ground.
get troops on the ground pretty much anywhere.
So Russia and China, their missiles are definitely an issue. You wouldn't be able to stop a hypersonic nuclear payload. So like that's the big problem there, and it's that's why it would be smart for everybody to kind of be like, okay,
let's fucking chill,
like, because really don't want to see what war between like two actual fucking modern militaries. I mean, dude, the video of just Iran striking Israel with their hypersonic missiles, and like, dude, fucking Israel's taken out like 1 in 10 of these fucking things.
Yeah.
And it was just like watching them re-enter, and like they were saying, like there was like reports that some of the re-entry for the missiles were hitting like Mach 18.
Yeah.
Which is just like in like the videos, they're going from like basically up in the atmosphere to ground in like 2 fucking seconds.
Yeah.
Like that shit was fucking horrifying. And like that's like a mid-range. That's like a mid.
Well, and the thing
level
is, basically,
Iranian
like
missile.
none
They
of
still
us
have
should
like
want.
way better.
We don't want that. Nobody wants that smoke.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
living in a bellicose nation, which we do, right? Like we are
obscenely belligerent.
Yeah.
Like,
we live in
that's part of
the
US
most
policy.
like schoolyard bully country on earth.
Yeah, this is like
Russia's like that too, right? That's fair.
Well,
but,
I mean, I feel
they're
like
more
Russia's
involved in
on the
like their
defense.
local political sphere. The problem is their local sphere is huge because it's
I mean, but the thing is, Russia never wanted to have this like bellicose post World War II thing. You know what I mean? Like the Soviet Union constantly capitulated to the United States.
Right, but that's a different political entity that we're talking about.
It is right now, but what I'm saying is you can see the actual like the things that we did, especially towards the end of the Cold War, are what have created this situation right now. Vladimir Putin originally came to power as a pro-Western president. It's literally the United States constantly encroaching on Russian territory that has turned them also bellicose now. You know what I mean? Like it's a direct response. But like you can go back to Nixon and like the madman policy. Like the United States has this policy of both massive retaliation against anything, but also to be completely unpredictable, so that people are scared to do anything against you because you basically made it seem like, dude, yeah, like if you like flick me in the ear, I will fucking kill your family.
We have a very public preemptive retaliation policy, meaning if we detect with any degree of certainty that someone has launched a nuclear strike against us, we will not wait for confirmation. We will glass you.
Yeah, payload. Or anything. Like, dude, it was like it was a policy during the before the Sino-Soviet split. It was official U.S. policy that if they ever got into anything larger than a skirmish with the Soviet Union, we would immediately just nuke not only Soviet Union, but also China. Yeah. Like, we're just like, we'll just throw China into there too and just nuke them as well. Like, obviously, I've told the story on this podcast before about Nixon getting drunk one night and ordering a nuclear strike on North Korea. And Henry Kissinger countermanding that or belaying the order and say, he's drunk right now. If he still wants to launch the nukes in the morning, we'll launch them, but don't do anything right now. And then Nixon woke up the next morning hungover. He's like, yeah, don't do that. Yeah. Whoa,
that's a really good RFK impersonation.
But, So, like, yeah, I mean, the United States is, like, just belligerent on a level that, like, no other country on Earth is.
Yeah.
And, you know, but I think it's really insane. I mean, I think we've also talked about this on the podcast, too. It's really insane how the president can, like, lose an election in this country and then just have, like, 2 more months in office, 2+ more months in office, which is, like, you know, we've talked about, like, you know, in, like, parliamentary systems, especially, like, parliamentary systems, once you lose the election, you're out of office.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, there's like maybe a week, you know, you're
exactly. You immediately start transitioning. But like, so it really seems like right now that Joe Biden and the Biden administration they're clearly trying to elevate the war in Ukraine, which is over. I mean, it's over. Like, it's been over.
Yeah.
Like right now, especially the last couple months, Russia has basically been is basically running over Ukraine right now without any resistance. They took more territory in October than they had taken in like the previous like 10 months combined. And obviously like North Korea is sending aid to Russia, you know, with their troops. They already sent like 10,000, I think it was, and now there's like potentially like tens of thousands more coming in right now because of
ground troops, right?
Yeah, like ground troops, yeah. Because of how because of like the stance that the United States is taking right now, and so like Russia knows they just need to like sweep across Ukraine right now to kind of put an end to this thing. Yeah. And like, here's the thing, dude. Like, I know a lot of people don't like the idea of like capitulating to Putin or whatnot. They've really been, you know, you can go back to 2016 with how much like liberal media made it. Oh, this is Putin's fault that Trump is president and whatnot. Like, they've really been conditioned to like be willing to sacrifice the last Ukrainian to stop Russia. But like, the war is over. It is over. And right now what's happening is it really seems like the Biden administration and his like ghoulish neocon cabinet with like Antony Blinken and shit are just trying to escalate this war to a point that it cannot stop once like Trump gets in office.
Well, because it would look horrible if he came in and was like the guy who like put a stop to the fucking war.
Yeah. Like, and like,
which, you know, has always been something that his supporters claim of him.
Yeah.
I think it's foolish to assume that he's going to have like a radically different approach to like
look at
U.S.
the people
foreign
he's
policy
stacking his cabinet with.
Yeah, they're all a bunch of
they're all fucking neocons.
Yeah.
Like, you know, yeah.
But it would look really good to his constituency because they are all convinced that he's the guy who would put a stop to like, you know, they talk about him like he's this fucking old school isolationist who like wants to pull us out of all these foreign engagements, which is an attractive idea to a lot of people, right? Like,
it would be nice.
It would be nice, right? Like,
but that's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is if they end that war in Russia, it's going to be the pivot to China. You know what I mean? And there's also like the Republicans. There's like the Republicans are all war hawks, but they're kind of divided into two camps, which is like 70% of them, 80% of them are like insane hawks against China and want to go to war with China. The other 20 to 30% are insane hawks against Iran, which I imagine probably has to do with the fact that the Mossad probably has insane levels of blackmail on them.
Yeah.
So they're able to like turn those people into the insane Iran hawks that want to take out Iran. It's probably because the Mossad has videos of them fucking kids and shit.
Yeah.
So there are those Republicans that are just like insanely aggro to Iran. And I mean, I think no matter what, you're probably going to see a pivot to China soon because, I mean, was it the Cato Institute or somebody did like one of those like neoconservative think tanks in Washington did a study a couple of years ago about China's like capability, especially with their navy and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And it said that like by 2025, the United States would not have a clear edge in a war with China. It would be pretty evenly matched. And by 2030, likely there would be like no way for the United States to win at all in like a head-to-head war, United States and China. Mm-hmm. So I think you're definitely going to see a pivot to China pretty soon, where like the United States is basically just going to be like, well, it's now or never. But China. The thing is, a war between United States and China would have the potential to collapse both economies because of how intertwined the Chinese and the American economies are. China is transitioning now more instead of just production. They're developing their own like much more of an economy where they can like sustain themselves. But
that's still decades away from being like viable.
I'm not sure decades, but it's definitely like they are moving towards that. But yeah, it would be a massive hit on the Chinese economy if like there was like a complete trade block between if all like American production left China, that would definitely be an issue. So
yeah,
but yep. So we have that. It just seems the rambling corpse of Joe Biden is just allowing his advisors to send us into the fucking volcano.
He did get his Celtics jersey though.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
The Celtics went and visited Joe Biden finally.
Yeah, Bo Biden. He almost wandered off into the Amazon. Did you see that video? It's like, where you walking, Poppy? What are you doing?
There were a lot of funny like tweets and stuff about that.
Yeah.
Get out of here, you dumb president. We don't want you no more.
Yeah. I know. I was just thinking. I was like, there used to be a show. I can't remember the name of the show, but it was like about people getting lost in the wilderness. And there's like one episode about this like I think this couple that got lost in the Amazon for like 11 days.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude, they're gonna have a new episode about Joe Biden just getting lost and.
You think he would get a candy roo fish?
Yeah, feeding on what are those gharials and shit like that? Yeah.
Aren't gharials in like India?
I think gharials. The gharial. Oh, the
caimans.
Caimans. That's one thing. Caimans. Yeah, caimans in the Amazon. He'd be eating caiman meat and shit. Fucking getting attacked by fucking panthers and shit. It'd be sick. No.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see like what the I don't know. I think the transition of power has been interesting already between Biden and Trump, and it's funny like you saw like the degree to which like Biden and then Harris in their campaigns were like demonizing Donald Trump, and then as soon as it's over, it's like Trump's at the White House, just like chilling with Joe. And like,
you could you can
just tell nobody really thinks he's like I don't know. And this is like a controversial thing to say because people are so emotionally charged about the results of this election, and whatever. I get it. There's a lot at stake for a lot of people that isn't at stake for me, and so I'm certainly not going to take the stance where like I tell anybody that they should fucking calm down.
Yeah.
Because, look, man, I think that the trend, whether you can pin this on Trump or just the people that back him, the people that he's putting into cabinet positions, the people that, want him in power because he's like a lazy fucking asshole who will just like let people get away with things. There is like a trend towards like threatening reproductive rights and marginalizing the rights of women.
I mean, I think the scarier part. I think the scarier part is more that like they're clearly coming in here just to fucking rip the copper out of the walls. Like you know what I mean? They're like whatever is remaining of like any sort of social fabric. They're coming in here to just get rid of Medicaid, get rid of Medicare.
Yeah.
They are fucking doing a smash and grab job, and I think that's what's much more scary. Like obviously,
the degree of cynicism that's really on the surface.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what do you think people like Vivek Ramaswamy and fucking Elon Musk want to do here? They want to they see that the wells are starting to dry up with the, this shit is like really kind of starting to teeter on the edge, and they're coming in here doing a smash and grab job to fucking privatize for themselves whatever remaining fucking social fabric we have holding this shit together is. That is like very clearly what they're doing, what the cabinet that Donald Trump is putting together is. You also have like, what was that guy, Hegseth? I can't even think of it. What is it, Doug Hegseth or whatever?
I think it's Doug Hegseth, yeah.
Yeah. Who I actually didn't know anything about prior to his getting appointed. But fucking cool guy with the Crusader Cross tattoo. Fucking, he's got a bicep tattoo that says Deus Volt on it. Do you think
he plays CK3?
Yeah. I mean, who fucking even, I know, like nobody ever said Deus Volt until like CK2 or something like that. Like that is a phrase that hadn't been uttered since like the fucking 1400s. Yeah, no, I definitely think that guy plays some Paradox games.
Yeah, but he never plays as the non-European countries.
Oh yeah, no, he is.
Oh, you
he never even plays. He never even plays as the Byzantine Empire, dog.
Yeah,
that dude is fucking France or Spain.
Yeah, dude.
No matter what,
keep the Carolingians alive.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, that dude. He probably spends a lot of time doing the Reconquista. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Don't lie. You like that too.
That is also my favorite. Yeah. That's my favorite part. The amount of games I've played in España.
Well, have you played? You know, they came out last year with the Iberian Peninsula flavor pack. Have you done anything with that?
No, I haven't. I plan to. I have so much DLC to catch up on that. But no, I used to love starting as Barcelona in CK2. That was always a really fun run. You start as what was that guy's name? Pere. Can't think of his last name.
I don't know.
Yeah, but starting as him and then just conquering all of Hispania and then like North Africa and shit. It's such a fun playthrough. But yeah. Anyway, I think that guy definitely likes that shit. But yeah, it's like these neocons and fucking absolute vultures that Trump is stacking his administration with. They're about to do a smash and grab job. They're about to fucking just hollow out whatever is remaining for any sort of like social net in this country. Shit is going to be bad. And honestly, it really feels like an economic recession is like on the verge of happening with like all of the layoffs happening around the country right now. I think a lot of places are also scared off by the Trump tariff shit because like manufacturing costs and shit like that are about to go way up for anything. But yeah, I see bad times ahead in 2025. So that's the heavy what's the word I'm looking for?
Prediction?
Yeah, prediction. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Evstradamus has spoken.
Yeah.
He's been
Evstradamus.
I feel like you're like 0 for 3 on like major predictions so far. Except for you did predict Trump winning again.
Yeah, I predicted Trump.
Like maybe like 1 for 4, 1 for 3.
What are the failures? I mean, the Russia-Ukraine war, but what else? Yeah, that's fine. I've warned that. But what else?
I don't know, man. I'm assuming there's been a bunch of wrong ones.
So 1 for 2, right?
I'm assuming that you've been wrong about more than you've been right.
Okay, assuming. Okay.
I'm just deciding.
Okay, yeah, you're
not
just
even
deciding,
assuming.
Yeah.
Deciding is.
I'm getting a cam handicap. Yeah, you start at -2.
There's something about you that I just. Some folks call it a sling blade. Some folks call it a
Kaiser blade. Evan doesn't call it either. He calls it a secret third thing that's wrong.
On that note, folks, thank you so much for listening. I don't know. I feel bad asking you to give us money because I haven't finished my episode, but you should still do it. We do have a Patreon, which is at www.patreon.com/leftunread. We appreciate those who have signed up, and we appreciate all those who consider or continue to sign up. We've mentioned this a few times. Probably don't need to go too deep into it now, but if you are on an Apple product, please just go to the URL on your web browser. We have a link to it in the episode description. Just don't use the Patreon app.
You'll be charged a massive upcharge that goes directly to Apple. Yeah. It doesn't go to Patreon, it doesn't go to us. It'll be a 30% surcharge that goes directly to Apple.
Right.
If you've already signed up, if you've signed up before November on the app, on an Apple product, you're fine. You won't be charged that. But starting in November, if you're planning on signing up, then yes, you'll be charged that. So don't do that. Don't give them extra money. Just go www.com. No, don't do that. Go
www.com.
Yeah, www.patreon.com/leftunread.
Yeah. So we appreciate that. And if you are unable to do that or unwilling, which is reasonable and fine and good, and makes us very sad, but we do spread by word of mouth, and so please tell your friends, tell your foes, tell your local state representative to check out Left Unread. We appreciate it, and we love you guys very much. And we will be back next time with another exciting installment for you
of Left Unread.
Bye.
See you.